Hello all, I am Anand Kumar, Assistant Professor in EC Department, Nanda Engineering College, Erode. Today we are going to discuss about Introduction of Microprocessor. The chapter outline is block diagram of a computer system. It contains CPU, memory and input-output unit. Second one is evaluation of microprocessor. It contains 4-bit, 8-bit, bit or byte, word, long word, etc. Next one is fetching and execution cycles. Next, internal structure and basic operation of your microprocessor. And then bus system. And then microprocessor clock system. The last one is examples of microprocessor. Yes, it is a basic diagram of a computer system. A computer is a programmable machine that receives input, stores and manipulates information, data and provides output in a useful format. It contains a speaker, system unit, monitor, screen and mouse, keyboard, etc. It's a block diagram of a basic computer system. Basic computer system consists of a CPU, it means central processing unit, memory, two types, RAM and ROM, and input-output units. It have three types of buses: address, data, and control bus. The basic component of your microcomputer. First one is central processing unit. The portion of your computer system that carries out the instruction of your computer program. The primary element carrying out the computer functions, it is the unit that reads and executes the program instructions. The data in the instruction tells the processor what to do. It is the example of Pentium D dual core processor. Next one is memory. The computer main memory comes into two principal varieties. First one is random access memory RAM. Second one is read-only memory ROM. RAM can be read and written to any time the CPU commands it, but ROM is preloaded with data and software that never changes, so the CPU can only read from it. ROM is typically used to store the computer initial startup instructions. In a PC, the ROM contains a specialized program called the BIOS that loading the computer operating system. The third one is input-output. Input-output refers to the communicate between a information processing system. Inputs are the signals or data received by the system, and outputs are the signals or data sent from it. Devices that provide input or output to the computer called peripherals. Input devices like the keyboard and mouse, output devices such as display and printer, and then hard disk drives, floppy disk drives and optical disk drives serve as both input and output devices. It is a data size format. Nibble means 4-bit, byte means 8-bit, word means 16-bit, long word means 32-bit. It is a internal structure and basic operation of a microprocessor. Yes, it contains one ALU and then a register section and then control and timing section and three type of buses: address, data and control bus. It's a basic block diagram of a microprocessor. And then arithmetic logic unit. It means ALU. The component that performs the arithmetic and logical operations. The most important components in a microprocessor, it is ALU. It is able to perform the basic logical operations and or including in the addition operations. The addition operations mean addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, increment, decrement, etc. It is a internal structure of a ALU. It have two type of ALU. 2 bits of ALU. First one is the second diagram is 4 bits of ALU, and then control unit. The control circuit to flow of information through the processor and operate the other units within it. In a way, it is the brain within the brain, as it is control what happens inside the processor, which in turn controls the reset of the PC. The control unit performs the task fetching, decoding, managing the execution and then storing the results. And then register sets. The register section array consists completely of circuitry used to temporarily store data or program codes until they are sent to the ALU. The number of registers are different from any particular CPU, and more register a CPU have will result as easily programming task. Basically, it have two type of register: 8-bit register and a 32-bit register. It is a example structure of a Motorola 68000 microprocessor. It contains data registers, address registers, stack pointers, program counters and status registers. Next one is accumulator. It is a permanent storage device. It is denoted as A register. A register in which intermediate arithmetic and logic results are stored. Example of accumulator for use in summing a list of numbers. Next one is flags. It means CCR, condition code register. It is an 8-bit register used to store the status of CPU such as carry, zero, overflow and half array flags. It is a basic structure of a flag register. Z means zero flag, C means carry flag, X means extended flag, N means negative or sign flag, V means overflow flag, I means interrupts. It is a program counter PC. It is a 16-bit register in microprocessor. It is used to store the next address of the operation code to be fetched by the CPU. The main purpose of the program counter in microprocessor is to store address of task. It means top of stack. To store address of next instruction to be executed, count the number of instructions. The next one is a stack pointer SP. The stack is configured as a data structure that grows downward from high memory to low memory. At any given time, the stack pointer holds the 16-bit address of the next free location in the stack. Next one is buses. First one is data bus. The data bus is a bidirectional bus. Data or instruction codes from memory or input-output are transformed to the microprocessor. Depending upon the particular microprocessor, the data bus can handle 8-bit or 16-bit data. Next one is the address bus. The address bus is unidirectional over which the microprocessor sends an address code to the memory or input-output. The size of the address bus is specified by the number of bits it been handled. A 16-bit address bus is capable of addressing 64K addresses. Next one is a control bus. The control bus is used by the microprocessor to send out or receive timing and control signal in order to coordinate and regulate its operation and to communicate with the other devices, for example memory or input-output devices. Next one is a microprocessor clock. It is also called as clock rate. The speed of microprocessor that executes the instructions, it is called as clock cycle. Every computer contains an internal clock that regulates the rate at which instructions are executed and synchronize all the various computer components. It is your last topic of this chapter, examples of your microprocessor. It contains 3 types. First one is Intel 8086, Motorola 6800, Zilog Z80. Thank you.